Hey everyone, welcome back to Tape Flight Garage. And we got the car sitting up at a 45-degree angle, even though I just spent a month working on it. Figured this would be a great time to give you an example of what it's like to own a 944 and why all of us are always like, yeah, you can get one as a first car, you can get one as a daily, but, and then there's this whole list of caveats. This is just kind of what can happen. You can be driving along one day, and all of a sudden, the tensioner bar for the AC can break on you. Oh, and then that can snap a bolt for your AC compressor. And thankfully the ears didn't snap off on this, but a bolt was stuck inside there. And the other one, which is torqued very loosely, was completely missing. So there's that. That's one of the things that can just happen. So I had plenty of opportunities to replace that tensioning bar, even though it was 40 years old, and I didn't. On top of probably the stresses that were on it from being tightened and loosened and tightened again, especially after the people who I had fixed the AC kind of botched the job, and one bolt had already backed out completely prior to any of this happening a couple months ago. So that probably already stressed that bar out a little bit. There's a very specific procedure. Let me fix the camera here. There's a very specific procedure as far as how you're supposed to go about tightening the AC belt. You're supposed to loosen the bolts for the AC mounting brackets first, tension the belt, make sure it's at the proper deflection, and then tighten down the jam nuts on the AC tensioner bar. And then you can go back up and torque the bolts. And then upon retorquing everything, the final bolt that I was on blew out the threads. And I have a tap set, but I don't have anything that can fit under the car at this low height with the radiator in. So even though I was supposed to be done today, because I was able to get a new tensioner bar relatively quickly within the next day, threads blew out and I get to retap a hole now. And so this is going to sit like this for another day. And I had to undo all my work, which sucks. But this is just, I wanted to make this video to be like, hey, this is what we're all talking about. These cars they're old, man. And there's stuff on there that's like metal that you wouldn't expect to break that can just break. And so the car might be down for a couple days and you got to kind of work around that and figure that out. So yeah, I figured this would be a good teaching moment for anyone out there. It's not the end of the world. I mean, if the threads hadn't blown out, if I had paid closer attention to how it felt when I was tightening, and I realized that it should have been tight, but it wasn't tightening, I probably could have had the car fixed today, and I would have been without a car for only a day. Worst case scenario, it's going to be out for 2 days, you know? So it's not the end of the world. It's doable. It's totally manageable, but it's just one of those things. It's if you're not willing to put up with it, and if something like this would like frustrate you and make you want to like kick the car or sell it for cheap, then it's probably not the car for you. But if you're someone who likes to tinker and you can make it work, and regardless of how much of a pain it can be, sometimes it's a dream that you really want to make happen, well then you got to put in the work for it. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. I just wanted to get a quick one out there so we don't get delayed by like 4 weeks on another video. But thanks for watching, you guys. I hope that helps kind of give you some things to think about if you're looking to buy a 944, or you know, you just see everyone either like talking it down or saying don't do it or not do it. You can do it. It's just going to be a lot of work. So anyways, okay.